myself at the board meeting, and the board meeting is December 4, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? No, December, December, was it everything? Another thing on December 4. December 11th, it will be, the board meeting will take up the details of the budget. We're going to have an overview right now and have a point of view from the Finance Committee for the board. Charles Blank.
Thank you. If you're ready, Director. My purpose today is to provide you background information on a recommendation that we propose to bring to the full board at the December 11th meeting next month. The recommendation will be to lower the base ride ADA fare from today's $4 to $3 going forward. If approved, we would make that change as soon as possible, most likely in early January. That change we would not intend to wait until July 1st, the beginning of the next fiscal year, for that change. That's the overview. Just background. On July 1st, 2012, we raised the ride fare from $2 to $4. The impact to ridership was significant. We estimated about a 10% drop-off in ridership, and the actual drop-off was 18.9% for the full fiscal year for our ride customers, greater than what we had forecast. The fare change in 2012 was part of a suite of operational and policy changes that we were making related to the ride service itself, and that the Commonwealth was making across the state in response to the Executive Order 530, Human Services Transportation Executive Order. That full report was issued in July 2012, concurrent with some of the changes we were making in the ride service just in the MBTA service area. Among those changes that we were making were continued investments in accessibility in the fixed route system. And evidence of those investments and their improvements to the system is shown that about 23 million trips were taken in fiscal 13 on the fixed route system by seniors and persons with disabilities. That's 12 times as many trips as taken on the ride. So our fixed route system, while there is work to do, continues to become more accessible and more affordable for seniors and persons with disabilities. Yes?
Run that step by me again, please.
On the fixed route system, bus and subway, 23 million trips were taken in FY13 by seniors and persons with disabilities. Again, that's about 12 times as many ride trips as we provide for the paratransit service, separately counted. And that number will continue to go up as we see changes in demographics in the Boston area, and as we continue to make improvements to the accessibility of the fixed route system. So we're pleased. And all of those people are traveling at about 38% of the full fare. The federal law prohibits fares for seniors on the fixed route system to be cannot be anything more than 50% of the base fare. Ours is set at about 38% of that fare. It's quite affordable by standards compared to other cities. Also last year, as part of the changes to the management of paratransit service, we implemented the new in-person eligibility process. It's a process designed on national standards and consistent with eligibility processes that are used in most major cities. Boston was among the last to convert to an in-person eligibility process. That's been in place for almost a year now, or just over a year, excuse me, and we are preparing an evaluation of how it's gone for the first year. But we do believe it's working well for most people. It is something that is new to most people in town. So getting familiar with that, understanding how it works, understanding how it works for the customers and for our side has been a learning curve, I think, for everybody. But I do believe that's gone well. MassDOT and the MBTA continue to participate in the EO 530 process, now called the SCOOT, the Statewide Coordinating Committee on Community Transportation. And following through on one of the recommendations in that report, we have hired a statewide mobility management coordinator who's working with us on a range of issues. We have also created a system orientation program that is available free to any customer who would like to learn about the accessible features of the fixed route system. So far, we've had multiple groups come through. They call us and ask us for a tour. It's for people who may be new to Boston or maybe newly disabled, or simply want to take advantage of learning about what the fixed route system offers in terms of accessibility features. Those tours of the system are offered by staff from our system-wide accessibility office, and they're customized. So if someone comes to us and says, this is my trip purpose, I'd like to get from here to there for work or for leisure, whatever it may be, we take them around, show them how to use the system, how to use the fare gates, how to use the lift gates on buses, anything else that may be of need to them. We hope that will continue to expand through word of mouth and other kinds of outreach so that people have the opportunity to learn about the fixed route system. We're also in the middle of a large procurement for the 3 ride operating contractors. You will hear about that at the next meeting, December 11th. The purpose of that procurement was to improve customer service, to reduce the number of transfers on trips, and achieve the best possible pricing. We have multiple competitive bids on each of the 3 territories, so we believe we will see the best pricing the market can bear when those bids are finally finalized. And then there are 2 pieces that are coming in the future. The full dates have not been set, but we do intend to expand the Ride Charlie Card pilot program that we tested over the last couple of years. And what that will mean is an administrative efficiency allowing customers who go through the ride eligibility process to automatically get a TAP or senior card for use on the fixed route system at discounted rates. So we think that will continue to help expand people's ability to use the fixed route system.
So it'll be discounted, not free.
We're looking at discounted, and we'll look at both options.
We do in this situation, because I've written that as a question that I had, Chairman Jenkins as well, but when we did the increase last year from 2 to 4, could we not say for those who were eligible for the ride, but could also use fixed routes, that they would be able to use fixed routes free, or is it a discount?
At that time, July 1st, 2012, at that time, the pilot program was still in place,
Yes.
Which, for that test group, allowed free use of the fixed route system.
So we would be looking to, management's recommendation would be to reduce the fare for the ride, but also to have a discounted rate for eligible ride users to use fixed route.
Correct.
So have you made that decision, or you're leaning that way, or why not? I got a bias. I like to not ask a question and have a bias, not to make it weird. My bias is that it's free. So your bias is that it's discounted?